Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing, friends? Happy Thursday. I'm actually on time for once. Could never be me. Literally, who is she? Anyways, how are we doing? I need to go ahead and grab my daily nutcracker because I always forget to do this. But yeah, how are we doing, friends? Let's see who is in chat. Pyro, I see you in chat. Streamlabs, of course, is in chat because we just be ballin', you know. But today we are going to go over the new build buy kits in The Sims and start our 100 baby challenge for Play Live. And kind of just chat about what the plan is for the month of May, because we have a big, crazy month ahead. So, yeah. I guess let's go ahead and get into it. We can just... Hi, it's me. Why are my eyebrows different heights? So I raised them the same height, but if I look... Can I just, like, tape this eyebrow up? Like, what is a girl supposed to do, you know? They're kits, so we should be able to fit them both on this lot. We are not doing the... I can't remember what the elder one's even called. Is it Golden Ages or something? I can't remember. But we are going to start here. I don't know if we have any new walls or floors. I haven't really looked, even though I've built a house already today. Okay, we do have one new wall. So this is from the restoration kit. So I guess we'll start with the restoration kit. Do we have a new floor? I'm surprised we don't have a new floor, considering. Anyways, let's go ahead and we'll, like I said, we'll just start with the restoration kit and then we will do the kitchen kit since the restoration kit has a wall. So the restoration kit is supposed to be like a garage kit. So some of the appliances you can repair with like the handiness skill and you can like make them new again. It obviously has a lot of stuff. You can kind of see that you can't... Hold on. Can we move me, actually? Okay, well, we're not exactly centered, but it's fine. It's whatever. You guys don't care, right? As you can see, a lot of it is, like, garage type of stuff. So I guess we'll just go ahead and start. So we have this shelf. We have this... Ooh, they fit together. We have this. Ooh, it fits together. Does this fit together? Like if we put this here? No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, that's fine. So we have these. So we have like some shelves. We have like that you can put clutter on. I hate that it deletes what you had selected when you select all. Anyways. So we have these that kind of fit together. So we have like a little tool cart that can be pushed around. It's on wheels. We have like a bigger shelf with some storage underneath. And then we have this smaller like work table like level shelf, which I think is really nice. We've been needing some more like industrial shelving. I've been waiting for more industrial shelving. And honestly, I'm wondering if you could like, yeah... do like something like this and like be able to build it up into like multiple shelves. And then we also have this table, which is also again another like work table. So this looks like a toolbox. If you haven't ever seen these toolboxes, I guess be glad that you didn't have to hold your dad's flashlight, because like these definitely exist in my parents' garage. But then this is like a work table. It has a bunch of different things. It looks like there's like a tape measure, different materials, glue, paintbrush, ruler, etc., etc. Like, just a cluttered work table. I don't think it's functional. It is not. It is just a clutter table. This is functional. So this works just like the other handiness tables in the game. But we have a new one, and I'm super excited about that because you know what? We don't have enough. We only have 2. We got one with one of the kits, I think. Or was it the artist kit that maybe we got it with, or was it one of the packs? We might have gotten it with a pack. I don't know. We got a new one with a recent DLC. Again, don't ask me which one. I can't tell you. But we probably should move these because we have some things that go on walls. So we can just move these guys. Okay. So then we have this fuse box. So we got a fuse box with 4 rent. We got a functional one and a non-functional one. But we got another one. This one has a lot more, like, to it. It has, like, the meter that, like, the people come and read. It has, like, an extra panel. It has this guy. Like, it's a lot more in-depth than the one from 4 Rent is. And we also got a new water heater that, again, is also a lot more in-depth than the 4 Rent one is. This one has, like, the warnings on it and, like, different things and the light and, like, the meter and just, like, way more in depth than the 4 Rent ones were, which I really, really like. Like, normally if we got something that was a repeat, I'd be like, but honestly, I like these better. I will pull the 4 Rent ones in a second and, like, show you guys what those look like. We got a new metal utility sink. Again, love, need more of these. I use these in restaurants, garages, businesses. Like, I use these all over the place, so really glad that we got another one. What else have I already seen? I have seen the fridge. So we got this fridge, and it looks normal when you go to place it, right? But then you have to restore it with the handiness skill, and I think that is so cool. Same with the stove. We got a bunch of different swatch. Well, you can't actually select the swatch once it's placed down. Maybe we should do these like this. Oh, not like that. I can't remember what the key is to do that. My brain... Oh! Is not working. Anyways, we got a bunch of different swatches. Again, I cannot remember what key you use to change the color off the top of my head, which is crazy because I use it all the time, so you would think that, you know, I wouldn't forget, right? But no. Anyways, we got a new fridge, new stove, new microwave, which you cannot put on these, which is so epic. I guess let's go ahead and grab some sort of kitchen counter real quick. I don't know. Let's just grab these. That's kind of disappointing that we didn't get a new counter, but then we got things that have to go on a counter. That is the wrong pack. But we got these 2 things. We got a light, which I like this light. I'm going to use this probably a lot in greenhouses because this feels a little bit more like a greenhouse light. And I build a lot of greenhouses, but the lights we have just really... We have a couple that kind of give greenhouse energy, but none that are like just a fluorescent tube like this. So I'm really excited for that. We have this carpenter's caddy, and it just has a bunch of wood in it, and I'm really excited about this too, because like if you're gonna have this workbench somewhere, it would make sense to have some sort of pile of wood, right? Like, where are they getting the wooden stuff to make this stuff from if you don't have it? And we got a new fan, and guess what? Guess what? It's functional. And I'm gonna use this probably in all of my builds from now on, because yeah, we'll go through swatches in a second, but I'm so excited. And we have this sawdust, which is so cool, because like I love like these rugs that like add like a texture component that aren't like actual rugs, but like add clutter. Like we have a paint one, we have, you know, the water stains, etc., and like that is my favorite thing in this whole game. And we have this master's toolkit, which has again just a bunch of tools. It's like a torch, a saw blade, a drill, like drill bits. It's pretty epic. And then we have a chair. It is a chair and it's a bucket, and I've been waiting for a bucket chair forever, and I'm going to use this again so much. Super excited. And then we have this, it's called the Scrap Savvy Storage, and it's just a bunch of boxes, but it's got, again, a bunch of, like, construction tools in it. We've got pliers and wires, and I don't know if those are supposed to be, like, zip ties. Some sort of filter, some scrap wood. Like, honestly, I didn't think I was gonna like this kit very much. I was like, we don't even have cars, what am I gonna do? Like, I make garages, but I usually don't really furnish them, so I was like, you know, what am I gonna get out of this? But the answer is I got plenty out of it, actually. I think that's everything, right? That is everything. So we got this, like, shelf, and it's got, like, oil and spray paint and cleaner and, like, a bunch of, like, nuts and bolts and screws and oil and books. Like, this is so fun. I love the cluttered shelves. I think they add a lot of, like, personality without having to personally clutter everything item by item. We got another one. This one is like a pegboard that has, we got one similar that's a lot smaller with Crystal Creations that has a bunch of tools on it, and I've used that in garages a lot, so I'm really excited for this one. But it's got like a level, it's got saws and screwdrivers and another drill, glue, measuring thingy, another, like, measuring tool, a mallet, a hammer, more screwdrivers. I love that the screwdrivers, like, go in this little, like, slot. I think that's really fun. And we can kind of look at this. Oh, wait, we already looked at that. And then we got this tote. Again, love totes. Love anything that goes on shelves. I love putting, like, boxes and, like, totes, like, in closets and garages and in storage rooms. And so that's a lot of fun as well. We can look at all the swatches, but give me 1 second to find the things from For Rent, so, like, we could compare them, like I said. So we have functional ones and we have non-functional ones. They are the same, as far as I'm aware. Hold on. Can you move? YouTube can move. So the left side is the new kit. The right side is the For Rent ones. So as you can see, electrical panel, huge difference. We have obviously the two lines coming out of it, and we have, like, the box. But this one stops at the box. This one stops at the box. This one continues into another little fuse panel. And has so much more on it. And I love it. I love, like, the added details. And I think it just looks a lot more realistic and a lot nicer. And then kind of same thing here. This one just has this panel. This one has two panels, the light, the gauge, you know, the plug-in, tons of the, you know, if you've ever seen a water heater, there's a million warnings. There's this guy, like, there's so many tubes coming from it. This one, just tube that comes around, electric tube, no warnings. It's kind of boring, honestly, and yeah, like I said, really, really happy with this new one. So now we can kind of look at swatches and see what kind of swatches we got, and see if they match up with some of the swatches we've had recently, if they're all new swatches. I imagine there are a lot of new swatches, because this is more of a, I don't want to say masculine, because obviously, like, working on cars, working on home projects, like, is not a masculine only, like, thing. Obviously, single women, single feminine men, even single feminine men and single feminine women that are not single, but, like, feminine men and women who aren't single might do some stuff that has to do with, like, tools and all that. So it's like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the colors are probably going to be more masculine. They're not going to be as pastel and like girly. So obviously we have these red and black swatches that we can see all throughout like everything. We have a blue swatch. We have a yellow swatch, which I really like. I've been really digging yellow in my builds recently. We have a green, we have a white, we have a black, and then we also have dirty swatches of all of the above, which is really nice. I love when we get dirty swatches. And then this one, we have the orangey wood with the red. We have the, not the dark brown, but the brown wood with the blue. We've got the light, like, untreated wood with the yellow. We've got, again, the kind of darker brown wood with the green. We've got the orangey wood with the white. We've got the dark brown, my favorite brown wood with the black. And then again, we have all these like dirty, rusty swatches as well, which again, love, love, love. And I envision that this tote comes in a lot of the similar swatches as this. And yeah, black and yellow, gray, or black and red, gray and yellow, blue and white, green and kind of a lighter gray, white, black, and then again with the dirtier swatches. This one is see-through. This one's see-through. Crazy. Anyways. And then this is obviously going to come in the same color swatches as the smaller shelf. Again, love like the dirty, like older beat-up look. It's one of my favorite things in the game when they do this, because I'm like, this is literally so nice. But we can, I guess, just use the black, because I really like the dark brown wood. And then this, obviously, is going to come in a lot of the same color swatches, except this wood is different than this wood. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I love it or if I hate it, but it is a different wood swatch than the other ones, which is interesting. And again, all of these like dirty, like there's a sticker on this one, really like. This one's going to come in a lot of the wood colors we already have in games. We've got like the untreated wood, we've got the orangey, we've got the lighter brown, the darker brown, the white, the black, and then the dirty swatch. And this one is actually, I really like this one with the dirty swatch. Because like I feel like it makes sense. If you're going to have tools stuck up here, like you've probably scuffed it. You know, you've hit the corners, the cork's kind of peeling up a little bit. I feel like the dirty swatches work really well with this kit because, like, workbenches are never going to look clean once you start using them. When you first buy all your tools and you first put a workbench in your garage, maybe they look clean. Unless you bought them secondhand, then they probably don't look clean. But, like, yeah, definitely not going to look clean after you've started actually using your stuff. And then this, again, all the same swatches, but we got some different color variations. Like combinations with this like little like metal toolbox and then like the metal on the thing, which is really nice. I really like that, like, I don't know, they contrast a little bit. Like, stop. Like, that's so cool. And then this, we have two different metal swatches. So we have a darker one, and then we also have the white, and then we have dirty versions of both. And then this, I'm assuming, is going to be a similar situation. It is. So we have a gray with a blue, a black with a red, a white with a white, a gray with a lighter gray, and then all the same swatches, but in the dirty version. I love when I say dirty version because it makes it seem like it's like a rated mature version, but it's a dirty. And this, again, is going to come in all of those same wood swatches that we've seen before. And this guy comes in a bunch of different, like, metal swatches. So we've got, like, this light, like, stainless steel. We've got this darker darker metal. We have white, we have black, and then, again, with the dirty swatches. And I freaking love it. I'm in love. Ignore the counters. They don't exist. We cannot change these by hand, we will have to go in and put all the swatches in by hand. But this is the light, and it comes in like all the swatches to match, or it's not all the swatches, but a lot of the swatches to be able to match like your work stuff. It's like, I imagine like somebody like spray painted like the little electrical box on their light, and it's just like blue and red and gray and white and black, and then like dirty, like rust. Look at the rust on it. No, you know what? This one shows it the best. Look at it. I love it. I love every bit and piece of that. Okay, and then this wood box comes in a bunch of different wood colors. Again, all the standard ones that we already have in game. And again, also a scuffed up version, which makes a lot of sense. The only thing I don't like is, so obviously, if you look at this swatch, there's a bunch of different colors of wood. There's an orangey wood, there's a darker brown, there's the untreated. Again, with this one, you got kind of all the colors. This one, you don't really have the really light untreated, but again, you still have a wide variety of colors. You get into this one, we're losing a bit of the variety, but still a variety of different shades. The white, we're really losing the variety here, but there is still a little bit. There's like some really light wood. There's a little bit darker, a little bit darker. It's almost all the same color. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. Like that, not really a fan of the white and black swatches on that one, but I'm gonna hold my judgment because I really like this kit. And then this is the fan. It comes in just a bunch of different colors. This one comes in a lot more like feminine colors. So we just have this white. We have kind of like a creamy color with like a pink blade. We've got a blue, a gray, which would be good for like inside like a shop or a garage. And then we got another, oh, I guess this is cream, this is pink, this is white, this is black. And then we have, again, dirty swatches of all of them, and I just use the gray. I feel like the gray makes the most sense in this situation. And then we have the workbench, and this is going to come in all the same colors. Again, I really like this one. I think it looks really good. And I love the dirty swatch. I love that there's like a wet ring. Maybe somebody had their coffee in here, their water, whatever. I love that it's like scuffed up. It looks used. Again, with like the ring on it. And it has like a little tiny little measuring tape and like a little toolbox and whatever that is. Rock. And like wood. I think that's so cool. I do wish that they would have... Okay, so this one does use a different color wood. This one uses a different color wood. This one kind of uses a different color wood, but like this one and this one use a very close colored wood. This one also is very close. This one is different. But I really do like that. I like that better than the other two we have in game already. What is the sawdust? Oh, the sawdust one does come in different swatches. Okay, so we have a normal, just like pile of sawdust. We've got a more, like a finer sawdust. We've got this one that almost looks like it's been like walked in and kind of scooted around a little bit. This one's definitely been walked in, but it's a little bit lighter. This one's a little bit more orangey. Again, kind of a thicker dust. This is just like a dirt smear, which I think is really nice. This one's a splatter. This would be nice for like a car shop, honestly. And this one, again, is just another, like, dirty swatch. Now, this is a functional bucket. You can literally sit on it. And like I said, I cannot wait to use this because I've been waiting. Like, we got, a, like, wooden stool with Jungle Adventure, I believe. And it is my favorite thing to use because I love, like, items that are not chairs being used as chairs. And I also like the pillows that we got with, I think we got one with, maybe it was toddler stuff or something. I don't know. We got like a set of pillows. We've gotten other pillows. Like, I just love chairs that are not chairs. I love to incorporate them into builds. So this is going to come in all the same colors we've seen before: the red, the blue, the green, the yellow, but also an orange, which is definitely giving Home Depot vibes. And I kind of love it. And then we have a gray, we have a lighter gray, we have like this ice. Is this an ice cream bucket? Tell me this is not a 5-gallon ice cream bucket. Stop it. Then we have a white one and a black one as well. But I love the orange, like Home Depot. And the boxes just come in 3 swatches. We have a clean, like, regular cardboard. We have a darker cardboard. We have a lighter cardboard. And we have the regular cardboard in a dirty swatch. And then the last thing is, like, the, like, tool box. The big tool box. My boyfriend has one of these at his job. He's a mechanic. His is big. But we have the red, the blue, the yellow, the green, the white, the black. And then, again, we have all these dirty swatches. The green one isn't really that dirty. Or it just doesn't look as dirty because, like, the colors kind of blend in a little bit better. Same with the blue. The red is pretty good, but the yellow, you can really see, like, the scuff marks and, you know, all that, which is really cool. Then we do have this wallpaper. And I want to see what colors we have. Okay, so we have this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. So we just have a bunch of different, like, drywall colors in the back. As far as, like, the actual mudding goes, the mudding all kind of looks like the same white. So we have, like, I don't know how to explain these colors, but, like, it's almost a little bit orangey. And we have, like, a true gray. We have a little bit of a darker gray with this scarcer, like, mudding on it. We have we have a lot of grays and a lot of, like, it almost looks like they use the same orange and the same gray, but then they did, like, different textures of mudding on them. That actually is exactly what it looks like. Like, they did different. See how this one doesn't have the same, like, middle. And there's, like, a dirty part on it, and, like, yeah, they definitely did, like, the same 2 drywall backs, but then, like, the mudding is different. This one has some dirt on it, and very, very neat. And then, like I said, we could go through and kind of look at this, except I always forget what key it is to change. Anyways, we have this cream. So we have the blue, we have a cream, we have a white, a black, a green, a white. Oh, I guess this one's more gray than white. A light blue, a, like, navy color. I think this is supposed to be, like, a really light purple. A pink, which I am super excited for. A red. And this yellow. So this one's more of, like, a creamy yellow, and this one's, like, a sunshine yellow, which love. And this is going to come in all of the same swatches. And like I said, they start out looking like this, but you can use the handiness skill to restore them back to, like, this clean look that you see before you place it down, which I think is such a cool feature to, like, for, like, rags to riches houses and stuff. Like, that would be so fun. I really could, like, you know, maybe figure out what key it is that lets you change it, because this is gonna be annoying. But again, all the same colors. You can have them all match in the kitchen. Honestly, this is giving 70s microwave, and I might use this in the 70s house I just built for my own gameplay. Because I freaking love this. This is gonna be so fun for like the Decades Challenge. We're almost done, I promise. Oh. Hello? And then this, again, is gonna come in all of the same color swatches. And I love that they use all the same color swatches because we have a lot of like kitchen stuff that doesn't match. Like something will come in a dark gray, but then something else won't come in the dark gray, or something stainless steel and something else is not stainless steel. The hardware on a lot of our counters and then like the kitchen appliances that came with the same pack don't match. And I get bugged when like metals don't match. So when the like cabinet handles and then like the handles on the fridges and stoves don't match, it irks me. But that is everything from this pack. And honestly, I'm going to give you my honest review right now because this is also going to go up on YouTube. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I love this? Okay, first thing, how much do I love it? How much am I going to use it? 9 out of 10. I make a lot of garages. I love that you can like actually use the handiness skill to clean up the appliances. I think that's really cool. And I love that we got new fuse boxes and water heaters that look a lot more real. And I love that we got a new handiness table. So we got a lot of stuff that you can actually use. But like I said, I build a lot of garages. I build a lot of storage rooms. This fan I'm going to use everywhere. The bucket I'm probably going to use a lot. So 9 out of 10, I will use this. How much do I recommend this to the normal cutesy like Sims player? Probably like a 6 out of 10. Because I feel like a lot of the cutesy Sims players don't really focus on the handiness skill and do a lot more like pastels and a lot more cleaner houses. And obviously there are clean swatches to all of these, but I would say as far as recommending, I would say a 6 out of 10 because I feel like the average Sims player is not going to get a lot of use out of this. I am not a super feminine person. Don't let my pink sweater and hair tie confuse you. I am not a very feminine person. I love doing like home improvement jobs and like crafting with wood and everything. Like I've spent a lot of time. My grandpa is a mechanic. My boyfriend's a mechanic. I spend a lot of time in the shop. So like this is totally up my alley. The average Sims player is not going to get a lot of use out of this, I don't think, unless you build a lot of garages. If you build a lot of garages, definitely would recommend. If you don't build a lot of garages and you don't really mess with like the handiness skill, again, probably like a 6 out of 10 just because we do get the like the new totes and the fan and the kitchen appliances, and you could probably cheat to like make them nicer. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna assume you can probably cheat to make them nicer. Maybe even in debug, I'm not sure. And then, like I said, we got the electrical panel and the water heater. So I feel like 6 out of 10 would recommend. You can still use some of these things even if you aren't interested in building garages. It is a lot better for somebody who builds a lot of garages or is really into like messing with the handiness skill and making workshops and like things like that. But anyways, now we can move on to the kitchen kit. I'm just gonna go ahead and use like just a white, and then we will just go to objects by function. My phone is blowing up. Kitchen clutter. I've already looked at a lot of this, and we're gonna need cabinets first and foremost. So I'm just gonna get something really like basic. Maybe this. Okay. So kitchen clutter. First and foremost, we did get a new sink. It is functional, I believe. It is. But then it also has like this clutter inside of it, and look at how cute it is. And like it has like a fork and a plate and a cup and a spoon and a sponge. It doesn't look like the clutter really changes. It looks like the clutter kind of stays the same, but we have a bunch of different options. We have a stainless steel sink, we have a blue, we have a lighter blue, we have this stainless steel with, I guess they're all stainless steel, but the different, like, drains and, like, this little guy change colors. We have, like, a greenish blue, a lighter blue, this, like, reddish pink, and we have one that's just stainless steel, we have one that's all black, and then we also have this gold swatch and this bronze swatch. So it's a very good sink. We have a couple different, like, metals, but then the stainless steel has a bunch of different colors. So if you want to get colorful, you can still have it be colorful. I honestly am in love with this, like, minty light blue. I'm probably going to use this a lot in my Not So Berry challenge because I feel like this will be so nice with, like, the yellow, and this is, like, a pretty good green. This is a pretty good mint. This is pretty decent of a red. It's an interesting, it's kind of orange, it's kind of red. I can't really tell you what it is. It's more of like a, like, scarlety color. And then we have a culinary caddy. So this has some pots and pans. It looks like some, like, sugar and flour, plates, and maybe napkins and different, like, little things down here. And we come in this, like, lighter wood color. We have a light brown, a red brown, this kind of medium wood color, the untreated wood color, and then we have some actual colors as well. So we have a blue, like the light blue, a pink, a white, and a black. So again, lots of fun, like, Not So Berry colors. I'm gonna say Not So Berry about 1,000,000 times today because I am obsessed with Not So Berry and I play it myself in my free time, and I am always looking for more, like, good color swatches to use in my Not So Berry houses. And then we have these containers. We have a Snap and Stash bin small and a Snap and Snap bin large. I've been waiting for something like this. So it has, like, different, like, foods in it. And I've been using the ones from Naturalist, I think is how you say it, on the Sims resource. I've been using their pantry ones forever in my free time. So super excited to have some, like, EA official ones. So this one looks like rice. I'm, like, trying to figure out how to get nice and close to it. This one kind of looks like, I don't know, it looks like something. This one looks like macaroni noodles. This one looks like some sort of nuts. This one looks like cornflakes. Maybe macaroni again, I'm not sure. Like some sort of bean or pea. Not sure what that's supposed to be either. And this one looks kind of like popcorn. But I love this, and this is going to be so nice for pantries because I love to make pantries. It's another big thing. And we have a cutting board. And this is just like a normal cutting board. So it has like a non-slip mat under it. And then it also has like the plastic cutting board on top. And it looks like there's some different color options. So honestly, this would probably be easier if we weren't in the direct sunlight. Yeah, maybe the morning sun. So this one comes in a green, a light blue, the, like, kind of reddish pink color, the yellow, the white, and then we have some wood options as well, and cut up Sims team. I'm in love. Like, what is this? We have, like, the kind of orangey wood, the lighter brown, that brown, this brown, and we have a cut up wood one, a cut up pink one, and a cut up blue one. Love, 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 love. I am eating it up. And we have a little lunchbox! Stop, because we're going to play 100 Baby after this, and this would be such a fun piece of decor when we have a bigger house and a bigger kitchen where we can actually put this on the counter, because right now we do not have the space. So we have a blue, a red, another, like lighter blue with a yellow. We have a yellow, we have a white, and we have a black. Stop it right now. And we have a kitchen scale, like a food scale. This will be so fun for like grocery stores because this is definitely like a big like scale you would use for like bananas or meat at the grocery store. I guess you could use this at home, but this will be better for like restaurants and grocery stores where you're gonna be, or like butchers where you're gonna be measuring bigger amounts of food. Again, a lot of these cutesy pastel colors, and then we also have some of these wood colors again. Stop it. I love the pink. The pink is honestly iconic. Okay, and then we have these guys. I was trying to figure out a place to put them because we're going to run out of counter space. And then these are just like little herbs. We have a couple of these that hang off the wall so far, but I don't think we have any that are like on tabletops. These are like little herbs you put in your kitchen, and then you like grow them yourself, and then you can have fresh herbs. And these are so cute. So we have like the orangey wood again. We have the kind of really dark wood. We have this one, and it comes in a yellow like container. We have this lighter brown wood. We have the even lighter brown wood, and we have a like green, the minty color, the red, the white, the brown, and we have like this like normal like flower pot color, like the terracotta. I really don't know. Also, I need to readjust because I am getting very uncomfortable in my seat right now. And then we got Backsplash. Stop it right now. I used this in the 100 baby build that I did earlier, so I've already seen this. But so we have like the green color, we have the like minty color, the pinky red color, the yellow, the white, another like gray, more grays, like lots of different kind of gray options, and then black as well. Very, very cute. And we got a new picture for the wall. And it has just a bunch of kitchen swatches, and I'm so happy we got these because I think it's Dine Out that comes with the really big like canvases, and they're like breakfast foods. One's like a pancake with like bacon on it, and then the other one is like eggs and something and something and something. This one's like fruits, got papaya. A coffee pot. This one's just like a Live, Laugh, Love one, which I love. I've been waiting for more Live, Laugh, Love stuff. This one is utensils. This one's a peanut butter toast with a bow tie. A broccoli. This is a void critter in cereal. This is a freezer bunny in cereal. This is a llama with cereal. And we got like pots and pans. We've got wine. We've got grilled cheese. This would be so fun if we ever do the grilled cheese challenge or like aspiration to like put in the Sims home. We have a like really pastel like orange and blue and yellow lemon. And we have like a cafe one, which would be really cool for like a cafe build too. And then we have a kitchen storage jar. And this one again comes with a lot of different like little things in it. I think it's supposed to be rice, and then like we have like pasta, lemons, carrots, pickled something, pickles. We got pickles. We have pickles. Stop, because when I build my next like dream house, like my house, like I'm getting ready to move into an apartment, whenever I do that build, I'm gonna be putting these pickles somewhere because I love pickles. And then we have the Void Critter cereals. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, this one's just plain. Okay, these are boring. Oh, and then we have like ones that have them like spilled out. Stop. That's so cute. I like that we have some plain swatches, but then we also have like the fun like kid ones. Isn't that so fun? Oh my goodness. And we have Sinkside Essentials. So we've got like a scrub brush, soaps, sponges, and those come in a lot of the wood colors as well. We got the pink, we got the blue, we got the green. Stop. I love when we get new like soaps and stuff because I always put my soaps like right up against the sink when I make different things. And we got oven mitts. We've got oven mitts. Stop, because this is all stuff that I used to download CC for because I love decorating my kitchens, my pantries, Like, I love that kind of stuff. It is, like, the one room that I really go hard on clutter in. And the fact that now we have, like, all these different... And this one has, like, fun, like, little swirlies. This bottom one has swirlies. Like, look at how fun that is. Also, I might sneeze. I might sneeze. Bless me. That was scary. But I love that we got, like, this, too, because this is going to be so fun to put, like, next to the oven, or on, like, we have just, like, different pots and pans. You could, like, put these on, like, an island next to one of the pots we already have. Like, we have a mug tree! Stop, because I've been waiting for more displayed mugs. So this one has, like, spoons, mugs, and then this is almost, is it tea packets, sugar packets? I don't know, but, like, this is the cutest little mug tree. Like, the pink, the blue, the green, the different woods, like, this pack's good. Okay, then we have this guy. He is just a regular kitchen canister. So a lot of people use these to store, like, their flour, their sugar, coffee, tea, rice. But, so it's pretty much these and, like, this, but, like, not transparent. So, like, this could have anything in it. It's a little less specialized than these are. But yeah, we got this one that has words on it. We have the, like, blue, the green, like the minty, the green, and we have some different woods, and we of course have the pink and the yellow. Some of them have words, some of them don't, which I like that we have the option, because, like, I'm not so much into, like, what is that called? Ray Dunn. I'm not so much into the Ray Dunn stuff that has, like, the corny words on it, so, like, I appreciate this. Oh my god, we have new bowls and plates. I also love, again, I love doing pantries and kitchens, so having more, like, plates and bowls is a godsend. Okay, we're gonna need more. Because we are running out of space again. Okay, so we got this guy, we've got this guy, we've got this guy, we've got this guy. Oh, that's so fun. Oh my god, do we need more? Good lord. We are still... I'm trying to get everything out of the way so then we don't have to, like... Okay, we already have that. Put that down. Oh my god, we have another one. This guy. This guy. This is a wall piece. We already did that. That. Okay. Now we can start going again. So we have this cookie jar. Does it have different cookies in it? Or okay, they're all the same cookie, but we have different lids. So we have a pink lid, we have the dark brown, we have the lighter brown, we have the untreated, or is it supposed to be yellow? I think that's yellow. We've got the minty, we've got the green, we've got another pink, like terracotta, we've got a white, and we've got a black. Love, 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 love a good cookie jar. And then we have this, like, drying rack. Again, love drying racks. I put them on almost every counter in my builds. Or in every build on a counter, not on every counter. That would be crazy to have, like, 5 in each build. But we have just a bunch of different color options. Again, love the different, like, pastel colors. Again, these will be so good for the Not So Berry challenge. And we have, like, a cleaning bucket. This will be so good for pantries. When I tell you, I am so hyped about this. Because I have been waiting. I have been waiting for more, like, kitchen clutter, more pantry clutter. Because, again, it is my most cluttered room in every build I do. So you have a black, a white, a tan, a yellow, the pinky red, the mint, and the green. And then we have a fruit basket that goes on the wall. We have fruit baskets that go on tables and counters. We don't really have any that go on the wall. So this is so exciting for me because this is what I like. I prefer to have a hanging fruit basket because I think that they take up, or they utilize wall space. I don't want to say they take up less space because they take up the same amount of space, but like it's a vertical space instead of having a fruit basket on your counter that's taking up space. And especially somebody who likes to bake, I need all the counter space I can get. So I love this. I love that they have like the little liners in them that are the different colors, and then they like are just wood bottoms. The black is a little strange. I don't know if I've ever really seen a black wicker fruit basket. I'm sure they exist, but I've never really seen one. Same with white. I feel like the natural kind of wicker wood tones work better, but no judgment. And then we have like this, and it's, I think it's supposed to be a dough. So we've got eggs, we've got a container of eggs, we've got broken eggs, we've got egg yolks, we got flour, we've got like a spoon and a spatula, and we've got some dough here. And these come in a couple different colors. This is like chocolate chip. These are regular doughs, but then there's like different colors of egg yolks in case you want to, like, I guess maybe if you had a farming sim, you'd use like the darker egg yolks because generally like farm fresh eggs have darker egg yolks than store-bought ones. Yeah, this is really cool. And then I've used this as well. This is a like tablet holder, so you can use this for your recipes instead of like a recipe book. You would just have like an iPad, and then you just pull up the recipe and put it inside of here. And again, it comes in all the same color swatches that we've already seen, so I'm not going to focus on that too much because yeah. And we have this like spinning like Lazy Susan, and it's got like coffee and ketchup packets, and I don't know if these are sauces or what they are, but this is so fun too. Again, I just love kitchen clutter. I'm a sucker for kitchen clutter, so this may just be my favorite kit of all time, honestly. But we got all the same colors again. I love the pinks. And then this is cookie dough. This is cookie dough. And look at all the fun colors of the baking trays. The baking trays are different. This one is like this one's like the gold trays are really in. You can find them at Walmart and Target now. But like the gold trays, we got a dark metal tray. We've got a light metal tray. We've got an even lighter metal tray. We've got, again, another light one. And then they have like different colored like little rags under them, and the cutting boards are different, and the rolling pins are different. Like, that's so fun. So if you have a sim that like likes to bake, this would be such a fun clutter item. And then we have another Lazy Susan, but for spices. Now, I want one of these, and I'm gonna get one of these for my new apartment. So, obviously I love it. I have literally said I love everything in this kit, though, so I probably should stop saying I love everything, because you guys aren't gonna believe me, but I do. I love kits. I don't love kits, but I love kits. I love the idea of kits. I love the idea of specialized content, so that way people can pick and choose what they want. Now, do I like that we get such little stuff for $5 and that they come out so often? Yes, because I am a completionist. I have to own everything. I do not own any casket. Well, I own 2, because I got 2 when I bought The Sims 1 and The Sims 2. But I don't own any other than that. But as far as all the stuff packs, game packs, expansion packs, and build kits, and then the like double kits, like the Don Lothario and Bella Goth ones that have both build, buy, and cast, I own those as well. I'm a completionist. I have to own everything. I would love to own all the caskets at one point, but I don't use casts very often, so I've decided not to, because again, kits come out so frequently. We just got 2 kits. We just got 3 more today. We'll probably get a few more at some point in May or early June, probably the next couple weeks. So it's like, they come out so frequently. That is the thing I have issue with, is having these $5 kits come out like once a month and having 2 or 3 each time, because when you get completionists or content creators who by proxy are going to be completionists like I am, because you need to have everything to be able to download other people's builds, to keep up with the newest things. Because the thing is people aren't going to know what kits what packs and kits you have. And so if you're like building something, you're like, oh, I really want this, people are going to comment saying, oh, we'll use this from this kit or use this from this pack. Well, if you're a content creator and you don't have it, then you have to be like, oh no, I don't have it. So it's easier to just own everything. And again, being able to review like I am right now is super important. So that's the issue I have with kits, is that they are microtransactions and they come out so frequently. Now, if they did one kit a month, so 12 a year at $5 each even, that's only $60 before tax. But like, that's only $60. That's not as bad. Now, when you're releasing, let's say, just 3 a month, that is 36 kits. That is $180 a year. And it's insane how fast they're doing them. Again, I love that there's like personalization. So if you're not a completionist, you're like, oh, I really like kitchens, you can get Country Kitchen and Kitchen Clutter and none of the other ones, etc., etc. Like, you can pick and choose which ones you want. For the caskets, again, if you make a lot of young Sims, you're going to lean towards the, like, or like young adult, like really like trendy Sims, you're going to lean towards the more light, trendy caskets, as opposed to like Grunge Revival and like the new Elder one, and like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I like that there's personalization with the kits, that you can pick and choose what you want. It just really sucks when a lot of the community is completionist, so they're gonna feel obligated to buy every single kit. And again, same thing with like the content creators in the community, like they're gonna buy every kit. You're being like robbed of your money in reality, so that's where it kind of sucks. So I kind of have a love-hate relationship with them. But anyways, here is the knife block. It has a pair of scissors, it has a couple knives, it has like a big knife, it has like a bread knife. Is it see-through on the other side? It is see-through on the other side. It's a lot of big knives. There's not really any small knives, which is a thing, but that's okay. And then apparently this timer actually functions. I haven't tested this theory, but that is what I've heard in other people's streams so far today, is that this is a functional timer. So that's a lot of fun. And it, again, comes in all of the same swatches. I don't know why I keep going over these. And then we got a grocery bag, which I think is so fun as well. And it comes just a bunch of different, like, fun swatches. We got, like, this red and pink, and this, like, green in these ones. And this one has, like, geometric shapes on it. This one has what looks like fish on it. This one has, like, words. This one's like a brown paper bag. This one has words on it too. I think that's really fun. Again, for like pantries and kitchens, you can put this clutter in, because I do a lot of building and not a lot of gameplay. So like, I don't have to worry about it being unrealistic to have these in my builds, because I'm not playing. Like, obviously it'd be unrealistic to just have your groceries in a bag 24/7. But if I'm just making a build and I'm not playing in it, then everything's frozen in time. So it makes sense. And then we also got a new fridge that has a bunch of clutter on it, and we got a bunch of different, like, swatches. This one has, like, pumpkins and chickens, and, like, a recipe, and, like, a math test, and then, like, this one has a map, and more architectural stuff. I think this is probably supposed to be more Canada-centric, honestly, but, like, a calendar, and postcards, and Polaroid pictures, and then this one has a bunch more, like, kids art, and kids magnets, and another, like, more childish calendar that has, like, this guy on it. This little snowman. Maybe he's a magnet. I'm not sure. This one has, like, again, a bunch of Polaroids, a calendar, another calendar or chore chart situation. Notes on it, like, reminder notes. This one has, like, band stuff. This would be a really good one for colleges, for college students, because it has, like, this guy on it. And the llama, and again, just a lot of, like, band stuff. And then I think we're gonna, just see a repeat, but with colored fridges instead of just, like, the white. Then we have just the white and the black plain ones as well, if you just wanted a really sleek fridge without all the clutter on it. We also have those as well, but I love like the different like clutter on the front of the fridges because I think it just makes it look so much more realistic and homey. So this is the kitchen kit. We got a lot of counter stuff. So again, going to rate it 2 different ways. How much am I going to use it, and how much do I recommend it to the average cutesy, cozy Sims player? Somebody that just plays The Sims very standardly, like makes a household, plays with them, isn't really into like legacy challenges, isn't huge on just building, isn't huge on just cast, just like a normal gameplay, makes a cute house but doesn't like build solely. So for me personally, I love kitchen clutter, I love pantry clutter. The window's open, my allergies are killing me. I personally would give this kit an 8 out of 10. I think a lot of it is really cute. I just think with the fact we got a fridge, I would have really liked to see us get an oven, a microwave, and a dishwasher. So on like other kitchen appliances like a coffee maker, etc., etc., but I wish we would have gotten matching, at least a matching stove, but also a dishwasher and a microwave would have been nice too. I think that there is a good variety of different stuff. I wish we got more pantry stuff, because a lot of this is stuff that you would put out on your kitchen counter, and there's just too much here to put it all out in one build. You would have to use this over multiple builds, because like there's no way. Just putting it like this and not leaving any of these counters usable, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 counters. So again, you cannot use all this in one build. So it gets 1 point deducted just because it's not as practical as this, where we got stuff that goes on top of counters. We got functional things. We got like a rug. We got a seat. We got a lot of different things that go different places. This, almost everything is going to go in the kitchen, except for, like, these pantry guys, maybe this pantry guy, this guy maybe, the cookie jar maybe this guy, and, like, this guy, and this guy gets to go in the pantry too, but a lot of this is going to be countertop stuff, and there's just too much here. You know what I'm saying? I think that there's just they focus a little too much on countertop stuff, not enough on wall stuff. We could have used another shelf that had some of this clutter on it, or that you could use some of this clutter on. Again, I really wish we would have gotten a matching stove at least, because my fear with this fridge is that you're going to have a hard time finding a stove that's going to match the sleekness, but also the exact color, because it's like a weird, like, plasticky texture. Also, the texture right here is really ick. I just not realized that. But yeah. And then, again, we did get this cart. I do wish it didn't have a back on it, because I think it'd be really good as, like, a roll-away island. I guess you could still use it as a roll-away island, but it's just, I don't know. I wish it was open on both sides. But there is a little bit of space here if you wanted to put any of these clutter items down. So, yeah, I don't hate it. I don't love it. I like it a lot. I think that I am going to use it a lot, but I just think as far as recommending it to other people, to the average Sims player, I would say 8 out of 10, because I think this is going to be a lot more useful for me as a builder than it's going to be for somebody who just, like, builds houses for their gameplay, because, like I said, there's too much here. You're never going to use it all if you're just building for gameplay. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be the best for somebody who's only going to use this very occasionally, whereas for me, because I build so much, I build so many houses, I will probably use all of this stuff within the next couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, just with building houses, I will use every item in here probably in the next couple weeks. If you're going to be doing it just for gameplay and you're playing with a family for a certain amount of time until, you know, your original Sims die, or if you play with multiple generations, you're not going to use this very fast. You know what I'm saying? Because you're only going to be using it for one save. And again, this is 9 counters worth of clutter. So unless you have a mansion, ain't no way you're using all this in one build. So yeah, I definitely just think it's not the most practical for a gameplay simmer. Again, for a build simmer, 100%. 100% buy it right now. Because, like, if you just build, you're going to use all of this so fast. But if you mainly do gameplay and you only build houses for gameplay, I'd use your discretion. If you're like me and you love to clutter kitchens, I would buy it. If you're not as big on clutter, or you're not as big on cluttering kitchens specifically, I wouldn't buy it. Like, if you like to clutter other spaces, like bedrooms, I really like to clutter closets, offices, living rooms, whatever, I wouldn't. If you like a really clean, sleek kitchen, I wouldn't buy it because you're really just not going to get any use out of it. Because it's literally all kitchen clutter. The pack is literally called kitchen clutter. But yeah, that is both kits, minus the cabinets. But again, we did not get new cabinets with either of them, so, you know, kind of had to make do with what I had. But I do think I prefer the garage one. I think it, for myself and for recommending it to other people. Wait, no, because I recommended it 6 out of 10. And I recommended the kitchen one 8 out of 10. Never mind. I recommend the kitchen one more, just because I think it's more practical for, like, a cozy, girly simmer. The garage one is a little bit more masculine. Probably not as useful for somebody who makes really cute pastel builds and, like, plays a really cute pastel game. I don't really do that. So I prefer, for myself, the garage one, because I love making garages. I love making my Sims handy. I love that kind of thing. So, like, I'm obviously going to use the restoration one a lot more. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and switch over to 100 Baby. We're going to start the 100 Baby challenge. Our goal is to have 100 babies by the end of May. And if you donate $5 to our St. Jude campaign, which you can see over on the other side of the screen, we are at $0 because I'm going to make a big donation tomorrow for it. If you donate $5, you get to name a baby. So do with that what you will. The donation link is under !donate in chat. Let me pin this. Manually unpin at the end of stream. Beautiful. So this is our 100 baby save. I have built the house. I've made the sim so we can jump right in. Because like I said, the goal is to have 100 babies by the end of May. That's only 31 days. So even if we played 100 baby every day, we'd have to have 3 pregnancies each day. So the chances we actually get to 100 by the end of May, very unlikely. But we are going to play it at least once a week. We're going to try to aim for at least 3 pregnancies each time. We're gonna do the work, okay? We're gonna do the work. So if you don't know, the 100 Baby Challenge is a challenge where your one sim has to have 100 babies by different baby daddies. Obviously, if you have twins, triplets, that kind of changes things. But the goal is to have 100 babies by different baby daddies, minus any multiples. And you're not allowed to get them taken away. To age them up, I age up my newborns after 1 day. The 100 Baby Challenge, I age up my newborns with 1 day. Infants, I do 2 milestones in each group. So, motor, social, etc. Toddlers, I do level 3 of all skills. And then children and teens, it is an A in school. So the goal is to get them aged up and moved out as soon as possible so you can keep having babies, because you can only have 7 babies at a time. You're not allowed to hire a nanny. Again, you cannot repeat baby daddies. You are not allowed to, like, spend time outside of the home other than the necessary amount of time needed to meet baby daddies. So my goal is, obviously today she's going to meet a lot of baby daddies because she didn't have kids yet. But once she has kids, the goal is to only let her out of the house for 3 hours at a time, which should be just enough time to get to a lot and socialize with a couple of baby daddies, maybe 2 or 3 times a week at most. But hopefully we'll be able to meet enough in each time to only do it once a sim week. So this is our sim. I definitely forgot her name. Her name is Lindsay Sherman. And she's very cute. She's got like this short haircut. She's a little bit bigger. She's like a mid-size sim. She's got a little bit of a tummy to her. You know, she's got a little tummy. She's got some boob. She's got some thigh. But she's got like this really nice like mom get up at the moment. So she's got like jeans on, like high-rise jeans to help cover the belly a little bit, because, you know, some of us are insecure about our bellies. I got a bee belly, or not a bee belly, an apron belly. I don't have a bee belly. I'm not pregnant. What do you mean? And then she's got like this little sweater, but it is still cute. She's got a little bit of a V cut from the bottom, so, you know, it's not like a mom sweater quite, but it's still just, it's a little bit more conservative. And then this is our house. So we built a tiny house because it makes things easier. It's going to make skill game faster. It's going to make the bills cheaper. It's going to make our relationships go up faster with the baby daddies. We have a pea bush to woohoo in, because, you know, gotta woohoo somehow. Gotta get the babies in there somehow. Because of the size of the house, we did have to put all of the toys outside. So we have like this little toy corner in our front yard. And then, of course, a trash can, which we really won't need because we have the money trash can, but we have a trash can just in case we need it. And then if you come inside, we have a tiny little kitchen. And you can see I used some of the new kitchen clutter stuff. That's why I was like, I already know what's in this pack because I've already seen it. But so we have the cookie jar. We have the little electric cookbook. We have the kitchen timer. Oh yeah, you can set an alarm for the room. Oh, that's so fun. And then we have the utensils. Did I put those out? I think I put those out. And we have the new sign. And then we just have cottage living, everything else, because I'm obsessed with cottage living kitchen stuff. And then we have a computer. We probably won't really need the computer all that much, other than maybe getting kids to the required skill levels. Because you have to get like a skill level 2 and a skill level 3, I think, for the grade levels, for grades B and grades A. So we might have to use it for the kids. But otherwise it's just here for entertainment purposes, to play games, whatever. We have some cute little pastel green decor items up here and a water bottle. We have a toddler bed. We have the money trash can because it is a lifesaver at 100 Baby, because you get $10 for each dish per sim. So if you have 8 sims in your household, you're getting $80 with each dish. So if you have 8 dishes, that's a lot of money. That's 640 simoleons. So it's a beautiful invention. And then this is our Sims corner. When we have children, we'll have to upgrade to a bunk bed, because obviously we're going to need another bed for a kid to sleep in. And the goal is to be in this house until we have an infant, a toddler, and a child. So at least, oh, and a newborn. So at least 4 kids, maybe more, if we can figure it out. But since they made it so newborns can react to the temperatures outside, it's really hard to like do this because you have to have room. And we have 2 just in case we have twins. Triplets are pretty unlikely in the beginning. It can happen. I've seen it happen, but it's pretty uncommon to have more than twins. We do just have those. And we have a little bedside table with some decor, a little lamp, some tissues, some glasses. She doesn't even wear glasses, but glasses. And we have the toddler tablet, because this is a lifesaver. When I tell you this is the biggest lifesaver ever, I love this thing in 100 Baby, because you can get all of their skills except for potty up on this, and you can just like have them sit in a room and just play on the tablet for hours and ignore them, and it's lovely. And of course we have a plant just for decoration purposes, because I still wanted this to be cute. This is her bed. It's got like the pinks, it matches the blue, a lighter pink to match, you know, the walls. We have a couple of pictures up here, again just for cute purposes, like they serve no purpose other than that. And we have 2 bassinets, like I said, just in case we were to have twins. Hopefully we will not have twins right at the beginning, at least until we move into our second house. We do have a bookshelf, because for the Big Happy Family, they do have to read. to a child for 2 hours. We have a bookshelf just for that purpose. We do have a TV. I'm not sure if she'll be able to lay here and look at the TV. It might be too angled. And then instead of a crib for the infants, we have a playmat, because when you have a playmat and a changing table and a crib, it is the most painful thing in the world to try and get them to lay the babies down or do anything with the babies, because they will put them down, pick them up, put them down, pick them up, put them down in the crib, and then cancel the changing diaper aspiration action. It's so much easier to just have the playmat, let them sleep on the playmat, change them by throwing them up in the air. So much easier. I will never use a crib in the 100 Baby Challenge. Mark my words, I will never use a crib in the 100 Baby Challenge. And then, of course, we do have all the required devices. We have the thermostat, we have a fire alarm in the kitchen, and then we have a burglar alarm as well. And then we do have an easel, because they're not allowed to have a job. The matriarchs are not allowed to have jobs. So we will be doing all of our money making via painting. And then in here is our little bathroom. So I use this from the Sleek bathroom kit, or whatever it's called. And we have the cottage living tub. And then we, of course, just have some more bathroom clutter. We got some toilet paper, a towel rack, and this guy. It's a little toilet paper holder. So that is the house. It's a cute little pink house. And it's just the tiniest little house, and I love it. So I think our first victim, because we live in Willow Creek, we live in the neighborhood where Travis Scott lives, he's going to be our first dad. Because then we don't have to go out and meet anybody, and then we'll wait till we're pregnant with his baby before we go out and meet more people. It's just the easiest way to do it, is to find a neighborhood with a male that you can use to impregnate them, so you can kind of focus on whatever skill you're using to make money. Some people do like the videos, some people do writing, some people do painting, etc., etc. Woodworking. I tend to start with painting. I feel like it's the easiest, it's the most practical. So yeah, so we're just gonna have her start doing things, and also the kitchen has a different background than the rest, and then we also use the new backsplash from the new kit as well. Yeah, if you want to name a baby, you can donate $5 and name a baby. I am going to have to add that to the actual Tiltify page itself, so you can redeem it and I can see that, and I think you might be able to like add text. Also, while we're sitting here, I am gonna Okay, I was just really confused because, like, who are you? Yeah, can you keep painting? We've already been streaming for an hour and a half, and so I'm like, I would really like to, get moving on with, the first baby today, at least. She likes painting? Yeah, she can like painting. She's gonna be doing it for the rest of her life. Yeah, we can start doing landscapes. She should be good enough where she's gonna profit off these now. Oh, and here they come. You better hurry up and finish. I'm a bee. Okay, well, I guess you can wait to finish it. Because we have to get ourselves a baby daddy. Girl, stop moving. Friendly. Invite neighbors in. Beautiful. And then, yeah, just start chatting him up. Because you gotta get pregnant with this baby, like, today. You know what's absolutely crazy in The Sims? It's like, in real life, no sane person would go up to some random neighbor who just greeted them and be like, you know what? I want your babies. Like, day one. Like, I'm not even talking like, oh, you think your neighbor's cute, you get a crush, blah, 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 blah. I'm talking same day, you know, just a couple hours after you meet, going, I want your baby. Who does that? Oh, see, and we're already, like, best friends. And then what I'll probably do... Oh, we already finished. Okay. So, I'm gonna have these two go home. And did this transfer onto them? Yeah, we got half. That's nice. We'll at least have friends. And then, let's see. Let's go ahead and just keep chatting him up while they leave, so that way he doesn't leave. Become best friends. You know what? Why don't we become best friends with our first baby daddy? And then compliment appearance. Flirt. Also, I'm getting really nauseous. I need to eat. Like, really bad. Face down, booty up, timber. That's the way we like the lot. Says she won't, but I bet she will. Timber, swing your partner round and round, and the night is going down. No, don't go on a date right now. You've got far more interesting things to do right now than to, you know, go on a date. Hold hands. Blow a kiss. Offer rose. Embrace. And first kiss. And then embrace him again. And sexy pose. Oh yeah, they can be steamy. I am totally fine with them being steamy. Okay, and then try for baby with Travis. No, you are not a love bug. I mean, it probably would benefit you because you're going to be constantly schmoozing somebody, but like... Oh! Well, that was kind of premature. Don't leave. Hey, whisper seductively. Yeah. Yeah, get it. No! Travis! Leave. Okay, can you leave? Okay. Okay. Invite to current lot. Be like, hey dude, you forgot to do something. Stick your ween in me. Whisper seductively. Passionate kiss. Declare love publicly. Lie to his ass. Be like, I love you so much, Travis. I love you so much. I want to have your babies. And then dump him. Dump his ass. Right after you get pregnant. And that is my motto. Have him knock you up and then dump his ass. Don't actually do that. Well, that was a happy ending. Not the look around. Did anybody see us? Did anybody see the bush shaking? Probably. Oh, gotta do it again. Girl is getting some today. Okay, take another test. Girl, I need you to, like, Mm-hmm. Wait, that's so cool. She just found out she's pregnant and she got sugary cravings. I didn't realize, like, that correlated with the new, cravings from, Business and Hobbies. That's kind of really cool. Okay. Tell him you're pregnant and then take care of yourself. Maybe serve some garden salad. Stay trim and fit. Even though you can get, like, listeria and salmonella from salads. Maybe don't do that, actually. You're pregnant. Don't do that. Beautiful. Mm-mm. Girl, go away. Also, you go away. You already did the job. You knocked me up. Get out of here. Also, it always makes me laugh how they go from no belly to, like, heavily pregnant when they find out. Because what do you mean she's in her first trimester? And Miss Girl is already, like, 20 weeks pregnant. Or it looks like she's 20 weeks. Why are you all here? Go away. I don't want to talk to you. Also, these grapes are smacking. See, look, look, look. 10. So imagine how profitable that's going to be for us when we have 1 million kids running around here. Okay, sell. And she's not that tired yet, so why don't we do one more today? For the experience, for the money. Because once we get, like, 20,000 simoleons, I would like to move into a new house. Also, fuck dust. Absolutely fuck dust. Why would I want to do that? I don't. The answer is I don't. Okay. Do that. Go pee. So I don't want you to wake up having to pee. You're not allowed to pee your pants till you have at least 3 kids. Also, Lilith, go away. I'm not trying to get my neck sucked today. I'm trying to get neck. I'm trying to get my neck sucked. Okay? There's a difference. No, don't think about no. Go back to sleep. Don't think about Travis. Also, we have some sexy lingerie because if she's gonna be getting laid all the time, you know, she's gotta be prepared. She's gotta be prepared with the lingerie, right? It is 7:30 a.m. Okay, and then why don't we do a landscape painting? Why don't we do some work from home today with, like, the painting? And then around 4 p.m. Sims time, we can go to, like, the nightclub or something to meet guys. I mean, I get we're pregnant, we can't drink, but, like, we can still go to a nightclub. We can still have fun. Plus, then we can meet some rich baby daddies, like Jeffrey Landgrab. Honestly, I would love to have babies by both Jeffrey and Johnny. I think that'd be so funny. And when Malcolm is a young adult, that'd be even better. We aren't even dating. No. Like, you've already done your job. I can't even have more babies with you. Why would I want to marry you? Like, why? The only good things men do are make money, give head. Sometimes they're good at it, sometimes they're not. But if they're good at it, give head, and make babies. That's all they're good for. All I go for. And I'm gonna let that be on record. Yes. Give me the money. Right now. Take that. Rewind it back. Okay, she can probably get one more in. And then we should probably, like, pee and eat. And then we can go to the nightclub. Yeah, could you leave? You're making me very uncomfortable being in my home. Why are you here? I turned down your proposal. Why are you here? What are you doing? Oh, I'm out of grapes. I only have 4 left. Darn. And I'm going to be streaming for at least another hour. So that'll be fun. I almost dropped my phone. That was scary. Yeah, it's about 4 o'clock. So why don't we travel by ourselves, because fuck Travis. Fuck men. So I probably have my glasses on. I literally was just complaining the other day in, was it Shella's chat? It was in Shella's chat, and I was like, yeah, I really need to stop, like, not wearing my glasses when I am, like, gaming and streaming, because my vision's getting worse. And so, like, I sometimes struggle to read, like, chat. Like, if I don't have, like, the big chat open, it either mix it up or in Streamlabs. And I'm, like, trying to read it off the screen, which right now I don't even have the chat screen. Or the chat thingy on my stream. But, yeah. Well, you're not a man. And you're not a man. What am I supposed to do with no men? I guess we can dance until the men arrive. I guess there are people, I think Little Simsy's done this, where she'll, like, go into cast and make women, usually you do this when you're later in the 100 Baby Challenge, when you start to run out of men, but, like, go in and change it so, like, certain women can get others pregnant and then, like, sleep with them. And we might do that at some point, because I would love to have a baby with Danny. If you don't know, Danny Davila from Horse Ranch is my love. My one and only. My woman crush. I love her. So, yeah, definitely would love to have her babies at some point. Okay, so we have Jacqueline. No, don't leave. Why are they just, like, leaving? No, Jacqueline. Fine. What about you guys? Yeah, Ishan and Buckle. Yeah, try a new career. I need the men. Like, why is it like all women? Oh, and then Umber. Umber! Come here, my love. Who are you? Are you a man? No, you got titties. What with the lack of men? There's a lack of men here today. And the other guy already left, so it's literally just Umber. Oh no, wait, no, Bacco's still here. Could you say hi to Umber, please? Say hey! Hey! But there's so many women. I don't want a woman. I mean, I do eventually, but not yet. Oh my god. Okay, okay. No, Umber. Stop it. Come here. Ooh, and Ted. 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 Okay. Did we finally meet Umber? Sweet. Okay. Talk to Ted. Talk to Ted. Talk to Ted. And then we have 4 new potential suitors, and we don't have to leave the house for a while. Oh, and Jeffrey! Jeffrey! Talk to Jeffy! Jeffy, get your booty over here. Jeffy, get your booty over here. Don't talk to her. Talk to Jeffrey. Talk to Jeffrey. You're gonna steal Nancy's husband. You're gonna get rich. You're gonna have his babies. And there's Mortimer! 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 Oh my gosh, it's the 2 most iconic men in this whole game. In the same room. Oh, Bitch, are you tired? Bitch, are you tired? Are you tired? I'm starting to feel like you might be tired. Ask about career. I guess we have Umber here too. We could like share photos. Who are you? We haven't talked to you yet. Yeah. Can you stop talking to these guys and go talk to these guys? Because that's some more men. We're gonna have like a whole like orgy, okay? This is a joke. You can't really have an orgy unmodded, but like... Wait, where did the paparazzi guy go? Yeah, Riley. Riley Sausage. And are you Riley? And oh, Ranji. I thought it was Riley because this guy's Riley and I got them mixed up. I don't know. We probably should like head home relatively soon, but like, oh, maybe don't teach him about romantic satisfaction out in public. That'd be kind of weird because everybody knows who he's married to. Yeah, I feel like after these guys, we can probably go ahead and head home. But we met plenty of men today. I think we're pretty good on the men front for now. Plus, we'll meet Father Winter at some point, and so that'll be a baby daddy. And I would love to have Kyle Kyleson and Knox Greenberg because they both make really good babies. Don Lothario would be another really good one. Akira Kibo is another really good one. Like I said, I'd love to dabble in the women at some point and have Danny. Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of babies. Marcus Flex makes good babies too, so we'll definitely, Also, I think Marcus Flex is labeled as an adult, so we might have to try and find him, sooner rather than later. But definitely Mortimer and Jeffrey are on the list. And we'll, of course, probably end up sleeping with all of these guys, but... Marcus is definitely one that we need to keep an eye out for, just because, like I said, he is labeled as an adult, and we don't want to accidentally have him die before we have his babies, because that would be kind of embarrassing, you know? Also, the Grim Reaper would be another fun one, so if we ever run into him because somebody dies or something, that would be pretty epic, too. Okay. Girl, you're supposed to be sleeping. Go to sleep. No. Don't unsleep. Sleep. Woman. Woman! Woman! Sleep. Oh, God. And now I'm having this fucking glitch again. I wasn't having it for so long. And now, after this latest update, guess who's having this glitch again? Yep, and she won't even sleep. So now we're gonna have to completely exit out, completely reload in, because it doesn't work to just reset them with this glitch. You have to completely reload the game. That is a pain in my booty! Sims 4. Sims Team. I haven't had that glitch in so long. And then you update the game. And now I'm having that glitch again. Also, again, my allergies are just actually killer. Because I have the window open, because obviously I'm wearing a sweater. I'm wearing my Aristocat sweater. And yeah. So the pollen is just coming in. I'm getting stuffy. I don't feel bad. I'm drowning. If you couldn't tell. But yeah, we'll probably stream for another hour or so. I would love to do a giveaway. But I might save that for tomorrow. I just wanna be honest. But yeah, I have a busy day tonight. I have a busy day tomorrow. That's for fucking sure. I have my first interview at 9. Then I have an interview at 10:30. And I have an interview at 11:30. And then I have the Grays rewatch on my Discord server at noon. And then I have to go and run a bunch of errands. I have a birthday party on Saturday. I have a grad party on Saturday. So I have to run and get, cards and gifts and all that. And then I have stream in the afternoon, evening. And then I have a boyfriend who requires my attention as well. So it's going to be a long day tomorrow. I have to be awake at 8. Probably 7:30. I might actually see if he wants to come over tonight, because that actually would work out really well. The time he has to wake up and the time I have to wake up, because he has to work at 8, I have to be getting ready at 8, so I have to have already ate breakfast by 8, because I'm going to have to, I have a Zoom meeting, and I have 2 Microsoft Team meetings, so they're all face cam meetings. I definitely need to, get ready. I need to curl my hair, do my makeup, cover up the little zit I got going on in the middle of my nose here. So normally on a Thursday, because like I said, with the Grease stream tonight and everything, it can be hard for us to do Thursdays because the Greys stuff isn't done until 10. That's kind of late for him to have to get here at 10. And if he comes earlier, he has to go in the other room because he can't really watch videos or anything, because then you can hear it in the background, and it's just it's a pain in the ass is what it is. So yeah, but we only have 3 episodes left, which is exciting because I'm excited to have my life back on Thursdays, because I can't plan anything for Thursdays. It's not like my normal video game streams I'm doing right now, where if something came up today, I could just be done. I could just, if someone called me and was like, hey, I need you to come get me, or do you want to go do this, I can be like, okay, I'm just gonna end stream. Or if Like, sometimes I plan streams for a day and I either forgot I had something or something comes up in the family, like somebody has something. Sometimes we'll go out to dinner as a family or whatever. And I can just be like, oh, well then I guess I can either stream earlier or I can cancel stream entirely. Obviously, with the Grays streams, I can't really do that. I have a very large audience, like, counting on me to do this at the time it airs every week, so, like, it's not like a normal video game stream where I can kind of move things around. So I basically don't have Thursdays to myself, ever, for the whole season, and it sucks. So, as much as I love the show and I love doing what I do, it's like, at the end of the day, I'm excited to have my, Thursdays back, and especially since I'm going to be moving jobs. I don't even know if I'm going to get to do the Grey streams next season. I don't know what job I'm going to get if I get this traveling job, which I called her and left a voicemail. She called me, did the first part of the interview, which was just, like, simple, like, hey, like, do you have reliable transportation, and this is what we do at our job, and this is the, like, average starting salary, which is a huge salary, by the way, and I kind of hope I get this job. Especially for an entry-level position. It is actually huge. It would literally change our lives. Even though it's probably not, like, I don't want to say not my preferred position, because I don't really have a preferred job at this moment in time. Yeah, and of course that broke too, and she's too uncomfortable. I guess drink whatever you drank, go pee. Like, I don't really have a preferred job. I'm kind of just applying for a bunch of different things. Whatever I land is what I land, because I've done mainly entry-level, young adult, teenage jobs my whole life. I mean, my first job ever was at a theme park. I loved that job. They're hiring. They pay pretty decent now. I probably could do it again. But because of my disability, I can't really, like, do it very well unless I moved into a wheelchair. And I'm actually considering moving into, it would just be a lot to, like, have to be dependent on a wheelchair every day for work. Because, like I said, I've thought about getting a wheelchair, but not for everyday use. For things like the state fair, when I go to said amusement park that I used to work at. Farmers markets and craft fairs and, like, things where, like, I'd be walking a lot more. I've thought about getting a lightweight wheelchair for stuff like that, but having to rely on it every day is the thing that I don't want to do. But I've applied for a bunch of different things. I've applied for customer service, like, stuff where essentially I would be answering inbound calls. I've applied for insurance sales and other sales positions where it'd be outbound stuff. I've applied for, I have a household manager position that I'm interviewing for tomorrow, a swim teacher position. Like, I've applied for so many different positions. And that's what I'm saying. Like, most of the stuff I've done has been entry-level stuff, so I have no clue where I want to go. Like, I would love to, like, know exactly what I want to do, but I don't. That's why I've kind of applied for everything that, like, I qualify for. As somebody, like, obviously I can't do a job where I'm standing all day. The job I interviewed for earlier, is a traveling position. In-state travel, so I'd be leaving Monday morning, and I'd go to a different area in the state, and I would stay in that area of the state until Thursday at the end of my shift, and then I would come home. Which would be tough, I think, on my relationship, but I think it might honestly be the best thing for us, because I'm going to be so raw. And just, like, tell you guys that us being around each other constantly. And part of the current issue with this is that we're confined to my bedroom when this happens, and my bedroom is tiny. It's not even a standard size bedroom. It is 9 by 10. It is 90 square feet. And I have a lot of stuff. I have my stream set up. I have this guy. I've got my closet packed full. My bed is a queen size bed. It takes up most of the room. It is suffocating to be in a room this small with somebody 24/7. So I think honestly, and the thing is that it's in state. So if I'm staying at a hotel or whatever the setup is for when you travel, I'm not sure. That was part of what she's supposed to answer my call about, because I was supposed to watch the video she sent me, call her back. I called, she didn't answer, so I was like, oh, maybe she had to run to the bathroom or something. So I waited a couple minutes, I called again, she didn't answer. So I left a voicemail and I'm waiting on a call back. Basically, like, since it's in state, if it was a situation where he really wanted to see me, he could probably drive to wherever I was in the state. Honestly, from where we live in the state, no matter what county I'm in, it would be less than like a 3.5 hour drive, no matter where I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I was in the most northeast corner of the state, it would only be like a 3.5 hour drive. So like, if it was really a situation where he really wanted to see me, we could figure it out. So where did she put the... Is it like in the... I bet you it's inside of this. It is. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to get rid of this guy. Or put him somewhere. I don't know where we're gonna put him at. Because, yeah, she's gonna keep trying to place things in there. Well, bye-bye. Little cute pastel bird. But yeah, like... So, that position I kind of don't mind. This household manager position that I'm applying for tomorrow, I'd have to sign an NDA upon being hired, which means this is definitely some sort of high-level client or some situation, you know. But I would be traveling to Florida from January to April. Now, a big question I'm going to ask tomorrow is, during this travel time, is this a 24/7 on-call type of thing? Is this a situation where they're going to lay out a schedule for me beforehand and go, okay, we have a dinner on this Saturday, so instead of this Saturday, so since you're going to have to work Saturday night to take care of the kids, because it's a household manager / nanny position, so during the normal year, when we're in Iowa, I'd be doing more household manager position type of things. Keeping track of activities, taking the kids to activities as needed. Taking care of the kids only if school / daycare is out of session. Like doing the grocery shopping. Only on TikTok. So we have an issue where there was a bit of drama with another streamer, and her community has been coming over here and reporting the gray streams, so I could not do them over here right now, because since I stream games and I make an income, it is just too risky. I was like one strike away from losing my account, so I cannot do them over here anymore, thanks to some petty bitches. And if you're watching this, VOD, fuck you. You know exactly who you are. Because, yeah, fuck that bitch. Because that is not cool. Like, I get, like, it's a copyright issue, but to go and purposely seek out and make an issue is actually wild also. But yeah, like, literally, fuck you. Because, like, to actually seek it out is wild, because that's how I know it was somebody from her community, because, like, nobody in my community would ever do this to me, because most of my community, A, watches the Grey streams, or B, is, like, a really close friend / mod, and never would. So, yeah. Hopefully next season, if I'm able to stream, that's kind of what we were talking about, is one of the jobs I'm applying for. I would not be able to do Grey streams next season, because I would not be home in time. I'd be traveling and I'd be coming back on Thursday nights. So that's kind of a thing that's up in the air. I'm kind of trying to figure out how that's going to play out. Obviously, I haven't even gotten this job yet. She hasn't even called me back for the second part of the interview. But, like, definitely kind of talking about next season and just, like, toying with what we're going to do, depending on what job I get, because I am going to be switching jobs. So it's like, is it going to be a situation where I'm going to be home in time? Is it going to be a situation where I'm traveling and that's an issue? Because I was talking about the other job that involves traveling, and I'd be gone from January to August. Or not August, January to April, sorry. January to August would be wild. I'd be practically living in Florida full time. That would be insane. No thank you. And obviously that's kind of when the second half of the season starts, so it's like, definitely figuring out kind of what that would look like, and how I would potentially make that work, because obviously it wouldn't even be like a situation where I could just do the streams on Discord, because I probably wouldn't even be able to have my computer with me, trying to move to Florida, and just, like, honestly, that position probably is going to be a no-go for me. I'm going to ask them tomorrow in my interview. I'm going to be like, okay, but, like, is it a situation where they're going to lay out a schedule for me, and I can decide if I want to fly back here to see my boyfriend, my family, do what I need to do in Iowa, or is it going to be a situation where I am stuck in Florida for 3 months? Because if I am just stuck in Florida for 3 months, I don't think I can do it. Because, like I said, I have a partner. I doubt they're going to be okay with him traveling with, and I'd have to make a hell of a lot of money to make it worth it for him to travel with. Yeah, it would cost a lot to have him travel with and have him lose his income 3 months out of the year. And, like, what are the chances that he's going to be able to just keep his job if we're traveling for 3 months? So that's, like you said, something that I'm going to have to ask. Like, am I going to be given a schedule where I'm going to be able to book a flight and get the fuck out of there? Even if it's just, like, once a month that I decide to travel back. And also pay is another thing, because it's a pretty far drive to their house here in Iowa. It's like a 45 minute drive, so that's gonna be another thing, is, like, how much am I getting paid? Like, let's be real. If I'm making at least $30 an hour, it's worth it. If I'm making less than that, I probably am just gonna straight up say no, because, yeah, definitely not gonna be worth it in the long run. If, let's say I'm making $20 an hour, it's not going to be worth the commute regardless, and it definitely wouldn't be worth living in Florida 3 months out of the year. As much as I love Florida and I would love to, like, visit Florida, I would not love to live there 3 months out of the year, especially, again, in a relationship, trying to figure out how I would be able to fly back. So if I'm only making $20 an hour, I'm going to have to send most of my money back while I'm in Florida to my boyfriend to pay our bills. So how the fuck would I be able to fly and stuff? Like I said, this sounds like a higher end family considering the NDA I'd have to sign. But still, it's like... So yeah, I'm pretty much going into this job interview tomorrow expecting that they're going to say something that's going to make me have to instantly say no. Whether it's I'm not allowed to travel back at all, and it'd be a 24/7 on call type of situation, or like, the pay's not where it needs to be. Because, like I said, I have to be making at least $30 an hour to, like, make it even reasonable. And probably even more than that. I think I would prefer $35 or $40 an hour. Because really, it's even more than, like, especially now that we're going into summer, it's definitely more than, like, just a household manager. Because they want me to do, like, a holistic cleaning every day. Both daily cleaning, weekly cleaning, you know, bi-weekly, monthly, different cleaning activities. So cleaning the whole house. So I'm essentially a maid. Because generally these 3 positions are separate things you would hire for. A maid to clean your house every day. Somebody, again, to be a household manager. Grocery shopping. Organizing. Cooking meals. Running other errands. Like if you need to return something to the store or pick up something from the store or dry cleaning or whatever. Different errands. Taking kids to and from activities. Doctor's appointments for the kids, even sometimes, for some household managers. And then a nanny, who then takes care of the children. So essentially, this would be a hybrid position where I'm doing all 3. Because like I said, we're going into summer. Maybe the kids do go to a private all-year-round school. I'm not aware of many of those in the area, so that's probably pretty doubtful. I'd probably be pretty much in charge taking care of the kids for the next couple months. So if I'm going to be doing all 3, I need proper compensation for all 3. Because it's going to be a lot of mental stress to have to, A, get a whole list of cleaning stuff done every day. Especially if I'm also having to take care of kids and watch them, make sure they're safe. But then also having to do nanny position stuff all summer as well. So trying to get things done as far as my cleaning, food prep, grocery shopping, whatever for the family. But then also probably having to take the kids out to summer camps or take them to the zoo or the science center or whatever. That's a lot of stress. And so I would have to have a pretty detailed contract. Something I've learned in this last nanny job that I've done. And I love this family, but unfortunately the kids going to school next fall, it's just not going to be worth it for me to return in the fall. Because they probably will only need me full days on Wednesdays. And then, you know, in the absolute first thing in the morning, before school. And then after they get out of school. So that's, like, very part-time. I already don't work a full-time schedule for them. I work 30 to 35 hours a week. It's not worth it. So, unfortunately, I do have to move on. Also, we probably should keep going, because we want to have the baby. But, yeah, like I said, definitely, like, if I was to go with the household manager position, it would definitely be a lot more, intense of a job hunt. It would definitely be I need to be paid, like I said, preferably I'd probably go for like $40 an hour, especially with the travel involved. Like, I would prefer to make at least 40 with the travel. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there was no travel involved and I was just doing these duties year-round here in Iowa and I got to come home every night and whatever, I probably would only seek out maybe 32 to 35 an hour. But yeah, with the travel and, like, what comes with that, I don't think I could go for less than 40 an hour, honestly. And I wonder how much that equates to. Because obviously my my contract would include 2 work weeks of vacation and then 1 work week of sick leave. So that'd be 3 weeks. So 49 weeks times 40 hours times $40 an hour. That is $78,400 a year. Then again, I guess my vacation and stuff would be paid, so I guess I would still be at 52 hours. But I would also be okay with separate contracts. I'd be okay with a contract while I'm here in Iowa making, $32 an hour, and then when I'm in Florida making and doing more childcare, because that's what would happen in the Florida position, would be more childcare because the kids wouldn't be in school, but then also cooking and cleaning wherever they stay, if they own their house or if they're renting or whatever that situation is. So I guess, let's see, 40 by 40 by 52, 83,000 a year. But this insurance sales position that I applied for and interviewed for today, and I'm waiting for the second part of the interview, is like average starting salary is 95,000, so like, you know, definitely better. Oh, I probably should invite somebody over because we're gonna be having to get pregnant again. You know what, let's do Mortimer, because I think Jeffrey's a little bit more inclined to cheat than Mortimer is. I'm not sure if that's actually a thing, but we also have a good compatibility with Jeffrey, and we don't have any compatibility with Mortimer, so I think it'd make more sense to start with Mortimer while we have the tiny house to work with. Discuss interests, talk about sunny weather, tell funny story, knock knock joke, ask about day. And we can probably start flirting, because we should have a pretty full relationship bar after that one. Girl, I don't want you. You can't knock me up. Your steps make that much noise. Got you all figured out. Need everyone's eyes just to feel seen. Hide your makeup. Mortimer, I need you to sit still and pay attention. We have things to do. We have babies to make. We have babies to make. I need you to pay attention, okay? Hold on. Can we... He might not be open to exploring, so let's modify him in cast really quick and make sure that he is open to exploring, because we need that. Because I saw that he was going to be a pain in my behind. Yeah, it says he's exploring romantically. Sir, I need you to explore better. If I have to add him to my family temporarily to get him to do this, I will. I will cheat. I want a Mortimer Goth baby. And I'm going to get a Mortimer Goth baby. No matter how it happens. We're also going to have a Vlad baby at some point. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I'm just trying to get pregnant again. I know I'm still pregnant with my first baby, but, you know, I'm trying to get pregnant again. Like, today. And I'm gonna go into labor in a couple hours, so I need you to, like... Yeah, see? I need you to, like... behave, buddy. Oh no, don't travel. Don't travel. Don't travel. No. 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 Yeah, you like cerebral sims, see? See, now you have a good compatibility with him. See? And then just like educate on romantic dynamics. She has hairy legs that might not be helping. Someone was just at the door, but I don't know who it was. Okay. Then we can try this again. I'm hoping that now that he's in a flirty mood, it might help. Yes. This is exactly what I wanted. Thank you, Mortimer, for participating. This is very good of you. Thank you for being a good man and letting me sexually harass you. Like, blow a kiss. Embrace. That was horrible. My phone just vibrated against the cord to my headphones, and I think I want to die inside now. That was actually the worst thing to ever happen to me. Yeah, she's gonna be in labor here very soon. I know you have to pee, finish flirting with him, and then let him leave, and then get leftovers, and then you're gonna be having a baby here any second. And nobody's donated $5 yet, so I get to name this baby. And honestly, if it's a boy, I think I'm gonna name it Jude, after St. Jude. Considering we're in our St. Jude Play Live fundraiser. I think that could be fun. And that was Travis Scott's baby, so we need to, you know what? Yeah, you can be romantic. She should be going into labor here any moment. Literally, like, any time, so hopefully she'll, just drop out a baby here real quick. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna give the babies the last name of their fathers so we can kind of keep track a little bit better. So these babies will be last name Scott. And it's a boy! What if we have twins? We can name them Saint and Jude. Aw, it's only one. Baby Jude. Okay, why don't you feed, talk, kiss his head. And then why don't you nap, honestly? And then you can have him come over. Yeah, I know, I just had your baby. Go the fuck away. Let me sleep. I just gave birth. I'm exhausted. Like, let me live. Okay, now that we have a little bit of energy, let's invite Mortimer back. Bitch, go away! Oh god. Okay. Is this gonna ruin our relationship with Mortimer? It's gonna ruin our relationship with Travis. He's gonna hate us here in a second. Yeah, Travis, you wanna take care of your kid? You wanna take care of your kid? I would love some help. I would love some help with this motherfucker. Okay, climax has happened. I know you guys probably couldn't really see it behind my head, but climax has happened. Okay, but now I need both of you to leave, and fuck you, I'm not apologizing. Can you? Thanks. Oh, but it didn't give us the money because he threw it away. Fuck you. Could you also leave? Could you leave? Could you leave? You need to leave. Sincerely, the girlfriend whose boyfriend is obsessed with saying that. Thank you. Leave me and little Jude alone. Leave me and little Jude alone. Okay, so the next goal is to have Mortimer's baby. And then we can probably be done for today, since we also did the kit reviews. It's been kind of a long day. But let's go ahead and have one more baby. I'd love to name the baby Saint if it's another boy, because obviously that's a name that is on the table, considering the Kardashians. You have cereal. And you can take a bath. And of course you broke your toilet. Take a bath. Probably go ahead and take another sleep. Probably the best course of action here is probably to actually change this up a little bit and close off the newborn room, because they cry so much and it wakes you up if they're in the same room as you. So if we closed off the newborn room, maybe that might help with them waking her up instantly. Oh yes, give me more money. Yeah, frick you, kid. Okay, can you sleep again? You're gonna be doing a lot of sleeping this pregnancy. But I need you to get a little bit more rest, or else you're gonna be, like, tired by the evening when we age up this kid. Perfect. And then can you work on some more paintings? Make some more money, because we're only at 9,000. I'd like to get to 25,000 simoleons before we build the next house. So we still got a ways to go. No. You already got me pregnant. I really don't need you anymore. Unfortunate for you, I know. She's like a piece of meat. Minus her really hairy arms. I probably should disable hair growth, because she ain't gonna be shaven. Can you maybe... No, yeah, can you cook? Yeah, look at you. And she got the pretty belly. Oh. Alright. You have a special gift for me. Invite her in. Get that fucking gift. What'd she give me? What'd she give me? Well, it's not the best gift, but it'll work, I guess. Frick you. Ooh, under what conditions? Boom, 12,000 simoleons. Frick yeah. It's Jude's birthday! Yeah, I'll probably do a little bit of finagling with this whole situation. Okay, it's 8 p.m. Let's go ahead and switch some things around before we age Jude up. I probably don't need that. I can do better. Okay. rid of this guy. Go and delete that. We should be able to still shove this guy right here. And then do this, do this. Do this. Oh, and then we could make this like, you know, the really expensive wallpaper actually, but the wallpaper from the nursery kit. We could do this one. And then we can just do another one of these doors right here, and then we can do 2 of these guys. We can do 2 of them now. And then I'm like, what if we moved this outside? Because, hear me out, we could get a chair and we could keep our TV. But we could get some chairs. Or we could get a chair. Probably can't get 2. I don't know if they'll be able to walk. I guess if they were skinny enough, we could get 2 chairs. But, like, what if we did this? I got, like... Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, and I know that this is kind of conflicting, but, Oh, that's so close to fitting. Beautiful. It fits. And then, could we get a bunk bed just because I feel like there's no way we're gonna have everything we need. What I saw people made them wrong. Talking without speaking. People hear without listening. Okay, then we gotta scoot this again. Silence. Say now you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Beautiful. There we go. Now we have a little bit of a switch up. We've got a living area now. We've got an extra bed. You know, it works. I'm really hoping the stove still works. This is kind of cutting it close. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. But now we have a separate baby room, so they stop fucking waking us up. Because that is a pain in the booty. Okay, can she still use this scooched back as far as it is? Yeah, beautiful. No worries here. Oh, we needed to age him up. I forgot we needed to age up the child. Hold on, Jude. I'm coming. Plus, we could really use going into cast. Oh, and he's sunny. Beautiful. And guess what? The St. Jude pin that they sent me. I dropped my phone. The St. Jude pin that they sent me has a sun on it. And Jude, our child named after St. Jude, is sunny. Also, I thought you were a boy. Not that boys can't wear bows, but that's a little strange that our child is wearing a bow. Sims team, explain. I don't think it was marked for masculine frames, but maybe they don't. Okay, can we, Yeah, disable hair growth. Yeah. Oh, can we give her, like, body scars? We have a C-section scar? When did we get a C-section scar? I mean, I know we've had all of our babies normal, though. We haven't gone to the hospital. Jude was just born to be Jude. Okay, Jude. Oh, and he looks just like his dad. He is the spitting image of Travis. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is all Travis right here. Can we maybe give him a more natural blonde color? Like, even this would be fine, but the yellow blonde just is not the vibe. Yeah, let's give him just like a blonde. What do we have that's red? Because St. Jude is primarily red. So I'm like, what if we gave him a bunch of red? That is one chunky baby. He was like full baby fat. Like, what if we gave him the whole red getup, you know? Okay, now he looks like Jake from State Farm. Maybe not that much of a red getup, because now he looks just like Jake from State Farm. But yeah, like, what if we just did, like, a little red getup for him? Because, like, St. Jude's colors are red. So I feel like that's so cute. He's such a cute baby. Oh, what about this one? Oh, that's such a cute little outfit with the sun. Again, the sun. He was meant to be a St. Jude baby. Oh, wait, this is party. He definitely didn't need that outfit. Oh my god, and the sandals? Stop. Look at this baby. Look at this baby right now. He is the cutest little baby. I want him. Look at our little St. Jude mascot. He's gonna be our mascot. Okay? For all of May. Honestly, we might sacrifice a place in the household to let him stay once he's a young adult. And he can just be our mascot. Like... Okay, he doesn't really need anything, so, like, you can just go to sleep. Sorry, Jude, you're just gonna be living with your head in a wall. Sucks to be you, I guess. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, move him when we need to sleep? When we can just keep him there with his head in the wall? Nonsense. That is blasphemy. Moving everything just for the child. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. Yes, we got pregnant on a Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we'll have the baby on Saturday. So tomorrow. Oh, that's insane that we're already, like, saying tomorrow's baby day. Shut up! Jude? Shh! You don't even need anything yet. Shush, shush, shush it, shush it, shush it, shush it. That's what I thought. Go to sleep. Go the fuck to sleep. That's my favorite baby book. Go the fuck to sleep. Because what do you mean you're screaming, crying? With your head in a wall. With your head in a wall. Babe, you can't even cry. Your head is in a wall. You're fine. Jude, you're fine. Shush it. Shush it, child. How do I change your diaper? Yeah, can I change your diaper? Be there for all of Okay, yeah, put him down there. Honestly, we could probably... Yeah, can you tummy time him a bunch? Wait, did we take care... We didn't take care of his needs yet. Okay. Feed the baby. Change the diaper of the baby. Before he has a blowout. Take care of the baby. Yep. Feed the baby. Change the baby. Put the baby down. Yep, put the baby down. And then I need you to tummy time him a bunch so that way we can H him up. Because the faster we H this kid up, the faster he's a toddler that is semi-self-sufficient. And, yeah, I'd like to, get rid of the kids as fast as possible. Because I hate infants. I hate infants. They are the worst. And literally one of the, like, milestones, like, one of the goals we have this month is for a 7 toddler stream. Or a 7 infant stream. And I don't know how I feel about that, actually. I hate infants. So 7 of them sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, if you could get him to, yeah. So he just needs to roll over, and then we can have him work on his fine motor skills while you do everything else. See? Life is good. Life is great. Baby Jude. Baby Jude just has to live. Come on. I need you to roll over, kiddo. I need you to roll over, kiddo. And then you can just vibe. You don't gotta do anything after you roll over. You can take a nap. Oh my goodness. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Bunch of numbers. But thank you for the follow. Welcome in, friend. Welcome to the plum tree. Hope you're having a lovely day. We are currently playing the 100 Baby Challenge. We are pregnant with baby number 2. We just had baby Jude, our first baby, the other day. So very exciting things happening. We are definitely not wasting any time when it comes to giving birth. But this is our little tiny house, so we have space for 1 child, 1 toddler, 2 infants, 2 newborns. Yeah, we'll probably be building a new house here pretty soon. We're about 50% of the way to our goal. Did he end up getting it? No, he didn't get it. Okay, that's whatever. We'll let the kid sleep. And then she can go ahead and paint, because we definitely need to make some more money. That's a big thing. Because we're not going to build the next house till we have 25,000 simoleons, so... Because then once we delete this house, we should get another, like, 10. So, like, 35,000 sounds like a good amount to build our second house. It's not going to be the biggest house. We'll have a room for the teens, room for the kids, room for the toddlers, room for the infants, and then we'll have, like, a closet for the newborns with 3 bassinets in it. That's what I normally do. I do, like, a walk-in closet, and I just put 3 bassinets in it. That's where the newborns go, because they're only newborns for a day. Yeah, we're just painting away and waiting for the birth of baby number 2. And hopefully just baby number 2. If we have twins this early, I might lose my marbles. Because twins, when they're infants? Couldn't be me. Miss me with that shit. I would like to sincerely not do that. Once I have, like, some teenagers that can help, hit me with all the twins you want. But yeah, not when it's just her and we've got another infant in the house, and yeah, no thanks. Babies are hard. They're hard in real life too, but, like, they are hard in The Sims. I ain't trying to do all that, you know? Okay, can you finish that, and then why don't you come take care of your needs again before we wake him up? And see if we made a little bit more money. And hopefully, soon we'll be able to do more painting. It's been a little bit rough trying to, make it all work with an infant, because he needs attention constantly. But that's okay. Babies need attention. I understand that. I wish they didn't, though. And we really need to focus tomorrow on schmoozing up the next baby daddy. Because, yeah, we have not gotten that far yet with the new baby daddy. So, he has a good appetite. That's good. I'm glad the kid likes to eat. I heard you and Jude Scott are good friends now. Well, yeah, he's my kid, and I have to take care of him constantly. Okay, can we... I know we're starting to get tired, but I need you to get him to roll over, so that way I can have him focus on the rest of his stuff today, and then we should be able to age him up tomorrow when we have the other baby. Or before we have the other baby, it'd be great, actually. Yeah, I need you to, roll over. Simply, I need you to roll the fuck over. Oh my god, he rolled over. Okay. Yeah, get your fine motor skills in check, so that way we can just vibe, and then try to go night-night. And we just have to do your social, and I'm not really sure how to get their social. Like, I know you can talk to them and, like, blow raspberries and stuff, but honestly, my Sims kids, they just get their social stuff on their own. Like, they'll smile and laugh and coo, just, like, on their own with no help. And it doesn't seem to go any faster if I have their parents, like, coo at them and stuff. Like, it takes just as much time. Vlad, you want to come be a daddy? You want to come be a daddy? Jeffrey? He was supposed to be our next baby daddy. And this bitch is dead? Oh, I'm horrified. Well, guess he's not going to be the next baby daddy, is he? I guess we could go with Umber. I mean, he's also married. And I'm trying to get the married ones out of the way before we aren't in a tiny house anymore, because the relationship gain really helps. Right, but now I like Super Football. That from the show. Okay, play with him. Bounce. Talk to Jude. Play peekaboo. Change diaper. Yeah, can you just, like... Yeah, just, like, teach this kid how to do something. Yeah, cuddle him some more. Comfort him. Talk to Jude. Talk to Jude. Surely something will get him to, expand his social criteria. Did he get fed? Well, I hope he got fed. He did get fed. Okay, good. Girl, who are you talking to? Not the kid. the yard. Give him some sun. It's not like it's hot out or anything. Okay, well, I guess while he sleeps, we can go ahead and invite somebody over. Like I said, probably Umber would be our next victim. I say victim. I mean, they are kind of victims. We do just kind of sleep with them and then send them on their way and never talk to them again. Yeah, you want to come over? Just don't step on my baby. You stepped on my baby's head! He stepped on my baby's head! No! I'm glad babies don't get brain damage. Because holy shit. Gossip about other parents. Compliment outfit. Tell a joke about mimes. Talk about hot temperature. Tell a funny story. We just gotta, like, build up our relationship with him first. And then once we get to know him well enough, it'll be pretty easy to, get him to flirt with us. Also, I feel like he's gonna make cute babies. I've never made babies with him before. So I feel like it'll be a really nice combination. I think I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the chased by death trait because I don't need her to die. We haven't even had a girl yet, so like... You know? Like, we haven't even had a girl yet, so we can't have her die because we don't have anybody to, carry on the challenge. Maybe we'll have a girl today. But like I said, I kind of hope we have a boy because I would like to name it Saint. So we have Saint and Jude. You know, Saint Jude. But, I guess we'll find out, huh? Because I don't have MC Command Center because the game updated. So it's like, you can't have it anymore. We turned it off. Fuck you. Respectfully, fuck you, EA. I'm just trying to have MC Command Center so I can peek and see what the babies are. Because nobody's donated $5 yet, so I'm still the one that's out here, you know, naming all the children. Okay, is he gonna let it happen, or is he gonna be... Okay, he's gonna be good. Good boy! Let's pat him on the head. Good boy. You didn't give me as hard of a time as Mortimer did, because Mortimer was actually not a fan of our flirtations at first. And then he ended up liking us, and he was like, hey, maybe she was flirting with me for a reason. Kiss hands. Confess attraction. Blow a kiss. Hold hands. Bold pickup line. Caress cheek. First kiss. Whisper about desires. Hell yeah, brother. We are killing it. Not literally. I'd like that to be known. That I did not actually kill anything. And of course, the child had a blowout. Comfort. Actually, don't even change his diaper, because it's not worth it. It does nothing. Yeah, just bring him in. Just bring him in. Yeah, I become friends with Umber Grove. Leave me alone. And I was kissing in my front yard, so we could have gotten busted by his wife or something, and that would have been kind of embarrassing. No, I need you to change... I mean, give him a bath. Not change him. Give him a bath! Thank you. I hate when the Sims don't give their kids baths. I'm like, they need a bath. Talk to Jude. Feed him. Play peekaboo. Okay, he's got his first bath milestone. Sincerely, the girl who apparently doesn't know how to say bath. Oh, we have a lot of things that we can... Or not a lot of things we can sell, but some things we can sell. And we'll probably just keep these in our inventory for now. And once we build the next house, maybe we can put them up on a wall. But right now we don't have a lot of wall space. I'm just like, I don't know if it'd be a good idea to put those up there yet. So we'll wait. Because then we'll have a couple to put. Yeah, I need you to go to sleep. Actually, you can like... Oh, he learned how to laugh. Does he have enough? Does he have enough? 2, 2, 3? He already had 2? Oh, fuck! Okay. As soon as you give birth to this next one, yeah, I need you to sleep for a little bit, but then once you give birth to this next one, bake a cake, age this motherfucker up. Age this motherfucker up. Because toddlers are way more self-sufficient, and it's magical. It's actually magical, like how self-sufficient toddlers can be. You give them a tablet, you make sure they have access to food. These motherfuckers are so easy. Compared to infants, toddlers are a breeze. Newborns are a breeze compared to infants, though, in this freaking game. I cannot stand. I thought you just fell asleep. Oh, you had a poop? Okay, go back to sleep. Oh, she's in labor. Okay, so baby's either going to be named Saint or we're going to have to figure out a girl name. It's a boy! Okay, so he is a goth baby, and his name is going to be Saint Goth, which is kind of hilarious considering the goths are pretty high status in The Sims. Okay, then can you bake a cake and age up this other one? Yeah. Look at you go, girl. She's a super mom. And we'll get pregnant in the morning with Umber's baby. And then we'll probably wrap up stream after that. You like cooking? Good, because you're going to be cooking a lot. You're going to have a lot of kids. It's a lot of food that you have to make. Also, she needs a bath, but it's whatever. Okay, and then can you add birthday candles? Wake up. And then help blow out candles. Jude Scott. Literally, we're keeping track of the baby daddies by the last name. So, like, Jude's last name is Scott. Saint's last name. He's independent, too! Yes! You saw that. I did that. First roll. Literally the easiest thing in the world is when they are independent. Oh. Okay, go take care of the baby. Okay, so I guess we can put a toddler potty outside. Because he's independent. So he can use the potty by himself, which is going to be so good. Because literally, that is the one skill that, like, most toddlers can't do on their own. Until they're level 2, and then they can. But, like, that is the most annoying thing. When you have a sleep-deprived parent. She's like, uh-huh. Yeah, why don't you come sleep? Yeah, go to sleep, Jude. You finish your little sippy cup of juice or water or milk or whatever you just had. And how did he put it up there? Like, I get, like, an adult sim being able to put stuff up that high, but how did Jude do that? Because Jude is, like, the size of a fucking basketball. Ain't no way this kid can, like, just... Ain't no way. Okay, get leftovers. And then we need to call Umber over after we take a bath. Because we need to take a bath first. We're disgusting. I don't think Umber's going to want to sleep with us. In all honesty, I don't think he's going to want to sleep with us. So, we should probably take a bath first. Because this is kind of gross. Kind of stinky winky, you know? Take care of the baby. Relationships, Umber, invite, over. Hopefully we have a girl this next time. I would like to have some girls. But usually when I play the 100 Baby Challenge, I either have all girls at first for like 5 or 6 babies, or I have all boys at first. Yo, Eric Lewis, you would be a great candidate to be a baby daddy. Okay, flirt, offer rose. Okay, try for baby. Okay, can you leave though? Because this is going to be really uncomfortable if you're like just in my yard while I have sex. That's actually going to be really uncomfy, and I really don't know how I feel about that. Oh god, that was close. Oh god! Are we okay? Because that just disintegrated. Okay, well... everybody's fine. And we're pregnant, so... am I really gonna complain? No, I'm not really gonna complain. Okay, who do we have that we can raid while we're just taking care of the baby? Okay, so snack must be done for the day. Can we raid Kayla? No. Is anybody else doing St. Jude Play Live? Athena is. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and raid Athena Bean. Athena is starting St. Jude Play Live. They are in just chatting right now. And, they are doing something. I think Athena is just, like, hanging out, probably going to the bathroom or something. They are technically AFK right now, so we're gonna wait a second. Oh, can we give, Jude the tablet? Jude, take the tablet. And then can you go potty? And can you go to sleep? Like, can we please, you know, clean up the house a little bit? And I'm stuck in ads. This is gonna be the worst raid ever. But, thank you guys for sticking out for the first day of May Play Live. We've been fundraising since, mid-April, but it is the first, like, official day for most of the big fundraisers. Most of them are starting today, and go the whole month of May. Hopefully we'll have some really good people come in this month and donate, and we're gonna raid a bunch of fun people like Shella and Simsy and Spring Sims this month. It's gonna be a huge month. I'm gonna adjust some milestones and post those in my Discord server. If you haven't joined my Discord server, please do. But let's go say hi to Athena, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys!